right, back to Boulder. North Dakota State, Colorado. The Bison drove down the field, scored on their first possession. They got 3. Throw it to 12. That is Travis Hunter, and that man is as advertised. Just a spectacular talent. He takes it and gives Colorado the lead. They're trailing again. Not anymore. Throw it to 12. He's just an absolute monster. Plays both sides of the field, as you know, leading by 4. A couple of huge third down catches. And then this on third down, field goal makes it a keeps it a one-score game, I should say. A lot of fighting going on there. That's incredible. Just incredible. His third of the game. And Colorado is leading by just 5. North Dakota State's going to have one more chance. Ball's in the air. It's going to land short of the goal line. They catch it. Bison with the grab there at the 5. You see Hunter giving the sign for knock it down. Shout, tip of the cap, much respect to North Dakota State. But they fall short, and Colorado powered by 132-3 from Hunter. And Travis Hunter joins us now. Hey, Travis, it's Scott Van Pelt. Welcome after a victory. I want to start with that last sequence there. We just showed the highlight. I saw you giving that knock it down sign. What's supposed to happen on that play?
We got to get the ball down. I mean, 2 of our guys touched the ball. So I'm telling them, get the ball down. We need to get it down on the ground. We don't need nobody to catch it. We ain't trying to catch no pick right now.
Understood. Travis, I think so many of us that love college football spent this summer rejoicing that we could play that video game again. And I have 2 young sons. They fight over who gets to beat Colorado because they want to get you the football. Tonight, you were a real-life video game. If you could take us through that third catch, that huge catch you just made that we just showed, that third down catch on the goal line, looked like incredible battling going on. What happened on that play?
I just had a lot of confidence in myself. I told my coach, third down, give me the ball. We're going to win this game. We're going to get up out of here. And I did what I had to do, catch the ball, get a touchdown, and let's go.
As I just said about your opponent, much respect to them. Anyone that loves college football knows that that is a real program that's a real problem. How do you best describe the respect that you and your guys had for them before and then after these 60 minutes where they battled you until the very end?
We had to respect them. I mean, every opponent we got to respect. I mean, we came out. This is my first time playing with these group of guys, so we know we got to respect everybody. This is our first time playing with each other. We don't know how each other play, so we had to go out and respect them. We watched a lot of film. I watched 10 hours of film this week just those guys. So, I mean, we had to respect them, and it showed why we had to respect them because they came out to play.
But you got the victory, and I'm just interested, Travis, in trying to build this program because there's so much attention on you guys. And you mentioned bringing in a bunch of new players, whether it's from the portal or wherever. But obviously, you guys are trying to build. And I'm just interested in how significant tonight's win is in terms of the first step in what I know you hope are many steps in the win column.
It gave us a lot of hope. We know we got to keep going in and keep watching film. It got the guys to know that we got a good team right here. We got to get the plan. We got to get our eyes in the right spot. That's how they got a lot of touchdowns tonight. We didn't have our eyes in the right spot. We didn't read our keys. So we know we got to get back in there and go to work. I mean, coach is probably not going to let us off tomorrow. We're going to come in here and work.
$132-3. You're going to sleep well tonight, I assume. What are you most pleased with about tonight's game, Travis?
I mean, the guys came out and fight to the last minute. I mean, they know that team was going to fight. We had to come up and step it up. Defense got us a couple stops, which we needed, and the offense handled our business. Congratulations on the victory, Travis. Good health this year, most importantly, and yes, everybody that loves the sports can enjoy watching you do your thing, man. Appreciate you. Yes, sir. Thank y'all. Go Buffs. Indeed. Travis Hunter. And Colorado get the victory over North Dakota State. They head to Lincoln next week to take on Nebraska. That is a very interesting game on the schedule. Of course, last year Nebraska came to Boulder. Then it's a trip to Colorado State. They got off to the fast start last season, as we all know, and then things went awry. And that's the first victory, I believe Mark Jones said, since early October of last year. And just moments ago, Quint Kesnick with Coach Prime after the victory tonight
over North Dakota State.
Coach, congratulations. What was your reaction to the last play of the game?
You don't want to know. I don't use profanity, but I thought it.
How do you describe the offensive play by Travis Hunter tonight?
Oh, Travis, that's who he is. We get a chance to see that every practice, every day. He don't take days off unless we force him to, but that's just who he is. The whole receiving corps, the offensive line did a great job protecting our quarterback, and our quarterback was excellent.
Thank you, Coach. Congratulations.
I don't use profanity, but I thought it. I can understand why.
They got their own little thing going on. I ain't mad at it because it works, but they got their own thing, and it's just a certain chemistry that they have where Shadour's he's gonna place that ball. If that guy's right beside him, he's gonna place that ball. First of all, there ain't no 50-50 ball with Travis. If the ball's up close, it's his ball. So he's that kind of athlete, and shoot, Jimmy went for $198. Yeah. Oh my God! Why didn't you guys tell me? We could have got him 2 more yards. My bad, Coach. Wow, awesome. That's awesome. Wow, 26. Oh wow, wow. That was a game, huh? They may start believing me when I start talking about those 2 going in the top 5 picks, right? I said 1 and 2.
He was talking about the connection between Sanders and Hunter there at the beginning. They've got their own thing. Well, Shadour had his thing going tonight for 445. That's the 6th most in a game in Colorado history. There'll be a whole lot more of that throughout this season. He now owns 2 of the 6 highest marks in Colorado history. He threw for a program record 510 last year. They go to Lincoln for a monster game against Nebraska next week. NC State in Raleigh, they were supposed to win by 32 in the hook against Western Carolina, right? Well, there's Woofy and Mrs. Woofy. Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm okay. Everything's fine. It's okay. Grayson McCall, of course, transferred from Coastal, and there he is delivering it to Kevin Concepcion, who is a really talented wideout, but that just ties the game at 7s. It's 7 apiece, and Cole Gonzalez to A.J. Colombo. Western Carolina leading going into the second quarter. McCall, Concepcion, again. This is a guy that just makes sense. Get the ball to that young man. Difference maker. We're tied again at 14. After a Western field goal makes it 17-14. Gonzalez. Colombo, I beg your pardon, after an NC State field goal gave them the lead. Western was going to take the lead, and they're going to do so right here. Branson Adams, we're late 3rd in Raleigh, and there's a monster upset brewing. But 60 minutes tends to favor the deeper, more talented team, and it did in this one. There's Concepcion, and there he goes. How about 9 for 121 and 3 touchdowns? Similar to Hunter's night? Very similar numbers, as a matter of fact. After the State defense gets the ball back to their offense, that is a grown man run from Jordan Waters. And that deficit of 4 is now a lead of 10, and now it's the lead of 17. There goes Waters again. He goes for $123 and 2 touchdowns. Play the fight song, and everybody in Raleigh can exhale in advance of their anticipated game with Tennessee next week. That would have been a cataclysmic L. They're fine. Did the Arkansas offense look good tonight?
Yes, sir.
Now, they're playing Arkansas Pine-Bluff, whose defense struggled. There goes Jaquindon Jackson, the burst, and he's like, what's up? I'm 22. See me? I'm going to go for 101 and 2 touchdowns tonight. It's 21-0 mid-first. The Talon Green show, I beg your pardon. Talon has time to go through the reads, and Tyrone Broden is wide open. It's 35-0. Green has time. That's actually a lovely toss, and Ty Washington grabs that. 42-0. Next possession, Green. The Pine-Bluff pass rush actually got there and made it bit of a scramble, and then now we're just running through the defense. Green's the third SEC player in the last 20 seasons with 2 passing touchdowns and 2 rushing touchdowns in his team's season opening half. Hendon Hooker and Cam Newton. That's pretty good company. Hendon's got a backup job in the league. Cam has a very, very successful podcast. He also has an MVP trophy. Things worked out well for him. It's the first team to they scored 9 touchdowns in their first 9 possessions, is what I'm getting at. And they're the first FBS team in the last 20 years to score touchdowns on each of their first 10 possessions. They win 70-0. One more time.
Yes, sir.
10 straight TD drives is tied for the longest by an SEC team in the last 20 seasons. I think it would be longer than that. 70-point shutout, the largest for the Razorbacks since 1916 when they beat Eastern Oklahoma State. And I think we all know that Eastern Oklahoma State in 1916 was not very good. Missouri got a Cotton Bowl win over Ohio State. And the coach, Drink, said, look, if we're a big-time program, then we're going to sell this joint out against Murray State. Well, there you go, Coach. Packed house in Columbia, and Murray State tries to go sneaky. Tries to go onside kick right out of the gate. Well, that didn't work. Ensuing drive, Brady cooked. Luther Burden III. This is a name you know if you know college football. He's coming soon to the NFL. He will be a first-round pick. He is a monster. Missouri up 7-0. Jaden Johansson goes quarterback sneak here. Murray State, listen, you got nothing. Well, you have a game to lose, but you're going to be aggressive. They go for it in their own territory. Don't get it. Nate Noel runs through the tackler into the beautiful diamond-painted end zone in Columbia. It's 14-0. Johansson looking for J.K. Carter. Toriano Pride Jr. play the fight song. It's 21-0. 28 points for Missouri in the first quarter. Murray had 19 yards. Racers not racing. It's 28-0 in the second quarter. Cook, Burden, no, I'll do it myself. Cook takes it in. Missouri pitches a shutout, 51-0. Missouri and Kansas, they don't like each other a whole lot. I don't know how they feel about being back-to-back in this show, but they're both ranked, and that's how we did it. Kansas, those are some lovely powder blues. George Brett in the building, Royals Hall of Famer, and opening drive of the season against Lindenwood. Jalen Daniels, dynamic quarterback, back and healthy to Devin Neal. It's 7-0, Rock Chalk. Same 2. Daniels, Neal, runs through a couple of tacklers and hits the gas. Nice run to the red zone. Now to the end zone. Neal had 112 rushing yards, couple of touchdowns, 35 career rushing touchdowns, second most in program history. It's 14-0 Jayhawks. Nate Glantz is picked. Very similar to that Missouri game, isn't it? Mello Dotson, a mellow man, makes it 20-0. The extra point was missed. Daniels, clean pocket, wide open man, and that's Luke Grimm, who has 18 career receiving touchdowns. That's third most in KU history. And Kansas, easy winners by a score of 48-3.